Well, Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Levy. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Good job. Good stop, D. Good stop.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready? 8-3.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Forsett. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run with Forsett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Check. Roll out. 2.
On first down, this is Forsett. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got squeeze. Hey, wahoo.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Rock it. He's checking.
The setup a throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distance.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Flare. Alert. Flare. 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 Show it. Show it.
Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
5.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, high 7.
36. 36 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 36. Mike 36. Good trap. Good trap. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
Watch Bravo.
36 to Mike. Man, I got you. Mike 36. Mike 36. All day, dog.
Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 4.
They'll run on 1st down. Levy. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Haskins from his own end zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Leo. Watch 14. Check 37. Check 37.
Second and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. On second down now, Levy, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Alert 3. Check your hot read.
On third down, Levy. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Haskins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Levy. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Check 3. Check 3.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike, 36. 5. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 84 yards as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 25.
Now Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check nickel.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 2. 55,
He'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Watch 36 to Mike. We own it. Check. You go cut down.
Back to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. This is 4th sack. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, let go. 36.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Set 18 Gator. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, lock it. Crunch. Crunch. He's coming. He's looking at me. Zipper.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch. Go out. Ready.
Now a handoff running right for Seth. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Undercrush, undercrush.
Now a give right side. Levy, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 43. That's it. Go.
2nd down, Haskins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56. You better be afraid of me.
On first down, Levy. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Okay, ready? 58, come on. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want it.
On second and 11 now, Haskins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Check nine. Rush in.
Now Haskins, third and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Kill.
They'll try the left side. Levy. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second and 9, Haskins buying time to his right. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check the backer.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 15, 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Forsett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Forsett. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Here we go. Quick dance. Go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 37 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Get it all. West. Check. Check 99.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We don't want this. See the weapon. Watch out. Watch out. Zoom.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the screen.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Levy. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here we go with Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Levy, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Haskins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. This is Miller, complete. And some room to work. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Show me that. Show me that.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles.